Okay, we're going to replace an outlet behind a refrigerator. Here in the country I was born in, we use a 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the blue or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. So I'll show you how to hook this up. This outlet here, only the top half works and the bottom half does not work. So we're going to put a nice new outlet in here. In a kitchen, it's the one where a refrigerator is going to be plugged into. Now, white may be found live in a switch loop or a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So we'll unscrew our outlet out of the wall here. See, that little link broke off here, so that's why this outlet was only working on the top half. So we're going to just take this off. I hate these Phillips screws. They ruin my screwdrivers, but you know what? You just have to learn not to care about things. You just buy another one when you need another one. Alright. So this is a 20 amp outlet. You can notice there's a slot here. And on a 15 amp outlet, you can see the neutral does not have the slot. That's how to tell the difference between a 15 and a 20 amp outlet. So you can use 15 amp outlets on a 20 amp circuit as long as you have more than one outlet. So we'll close our loop the direction that our screw turns. See how that ruins my Phillips screwdrivers? I hate those Phillips screws. I absolutely hate them. But you know what? I'll just buy another Phillips screwdriver when I have to get another one. You don't frustrate. So I'm going to strip these a little longer so I can put the wire around the screws. You don't frustrate over material things. When things break, you buy another one, you just put it on the credit card, and you don't worry about it. You just pay the interest. Okay, we'll close this wire around the screw the direction that our screw turns. Make sure it's nice and tight, and we'll close the screw we're not using. Make sure our copper is under the head all the way around. We'll bring it down. Over here we'll get our black on the brass colored screw. I hate these strippers are starting to go to pot too. It's leaving junk behind. You don't want to get that under your screw head. So I'll make my loop the way that the screw turns. Put it under our screw. When we go to Lowe's, I'm going to get another pair. Yeah, that's a little too big, so I'm going to take it back out, open it up a little, I'll bring it over in a little bit more. There we go, that's more where we want it. Make sure it's tight and our insulation is up above this plastic here. We'll close the screw we're not using. make sure our ground wire is down so it's not touching anything. Okay. Okay, see how I have a little gap here on the bottom? And this, I'm going to bring the screw back out. And I'm going to stick a spacer near the top part of the box is flush, but the bottom isn't, so I'm going to put a spacer down here. There we go. I'll snap it up over the screw. Okay, now it's nice and tight. And we can tighten this. The top one is nice and flush to the box. Now the outlet's nice and solid. Let's see how they hook this one up. Black is on the brass. White is on the silver. So they didn't do too bad of a job, but see how that white wire is not really good around the screw? I'll close the one we're not going to use. I'll open this up. I want my little screwdriver, my pliers. But, you know what? They're gone, they're gone. Okay, don't frustrate. I'll just buy another pair. Just buy another one. I'll just use these. I'll close that loop so it's around the screw all the way. You don't frustrate over material things. You just buy another one if you lose it. Okay. Tighten that screw so it's good. So look at that. I'll close our ground up a little bit better here. Close it up. There it is. Okay, we'll flip it back over this way. We'll get our ground wire down the bottom here. And see how that loop's not that good here? It's okay, but it's not the best. So I'll take it off. Make my loop a little bit bigger here. It would be nice if I had those smaller pliers. Okay, and there it is. We got a nice tight connection here. Okay, and we have our ground wire down on the bottom here, so it doesn't hit anything. nice and tight. And our ground wires down away from everything. That out, let's see how that plug doesn't really stay in. Plus there's a crack in it. See how the front is coming off like that? So we got to put a new one in here. And you can see the big crack right there. See how that's broken? Okay, we'll keep our ground wire down here on the bottom. I'm glad I found those my little pliers. So, but if I wasn't able to find them, I'll just buy another pair. That's all. But I was lucky I found them. Make sure it's nice and tight, and the copper's under the screw head all the way around. And we'll keep our ground wire going zigzag across the bottom like this. Keep it away from everything. Okay. The bottom of the box is flush with the sheetrock. But the top, we have a little gap here, so we're going to put a outlet spacer in here. I'll take it off of here like this. And I'll put it in like this. Get it down over our screw like that. You can screw it in. This one's not way back, it's just maybe back like 1/4 of an inch. So now that's nice and tight to the box. Now the bottom one is flush with the sheetrock.